It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Music to my ears.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
Vale's a little safer, thanks to you. We pay by the finger. What do you have for me? Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. I was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork. Here we are. Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus. You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations. Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all Marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people. Marauders are folk who lost the will to keep working, wandered out into the wilds and gave into their baser instincts. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy. Uh-huh. I recall young Eugene. Good kid. Nice smile. Fussy about his health, though. Took a little too much adrenatime. That'll do a number on your brain matter. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of adrenatime.
Why is everything in this fucking world corporatized? Whoa. Alright. Time to be a sneaky.
Got it. Heads down.
Wait. Thank you. Bye-bye. Alright, bye.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Know how you feel.
This is where the magic happens. Well,
Also, everybody, letting you know that Parvati is voiced by everybody's favorite lesbian, the same girl who voiced Chloe from Life is Strange.
science. But it still happens here.
Yes, that's where you've heard that voice from.
Hey, that's... I mean, if you need it, okay.
That little remark is such a great detail. Just, hey, don't steal. Oh, well, if you need it. Alright, whatever you say. You're the captain.
If you're hungry, I could open up a can of something.
Oh, is this... Is this your house? That's why you didn't want me to steal. I'll take your bread. That's it. Thanks for your bread. I ate the bag too.
My dad's... It's an office. Just my office.
So this is where she lives. Her birthday's on July 7th. She liked it when I sang to her. It was the only time she stopped crying. What day is it? It's July 3rd. In 4 days. I'll have to wish her a happy birthday.
Where are we headed? You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicar says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicar sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass. It just comes off cold to me, is all. There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12. Sure, but folks got long memories around here. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing. And next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of 0G rolling out the front door and into the road. Well, sure. They're not tough. Even back then, before I got real good at that sort of thing. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of 0G? Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Rose still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool. Where are we headed?
I wanted to see if there was a conversation about her dad's office. Here. Parvati. Here's your dad's gun. I'll hold on to your other pistol. That'll make her feel better, right?
Oh, you like flowers? I can't find many kinds around here.
Oh. She likes life. I can appreciate that.
If you need to go, I'll wait outside.
Okay, cool. Wash my hands when I'm done. Sinks don't work in this game. Alright, you are sitting way too close to to the door.
I don't like coming out here. On the streets there.
Okay. Well, we get to learn a lot more about her. That's cool. Yeah, let's go see the vicar because I have his book.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back.
There we go. At least the loadout's easy. Case. You okay? It's okay. Lay down.
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted. Please, those dolts? Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew. Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
I'm 28.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with a toss-ball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well. Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my seminary days. Left many an opponent bleeding on the field. Of course, I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied? It's the journal of one of the originators of the Philosopher's School of Thought, though it would be more than a century before it was perverted into that belief system. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of that came later. Bokonu had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan.
I don't understand any of that.
Most laypeople are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's the long and short of it. So, what do you think? Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
God, it's just so great when you get a new companion and you level up at the same time. Ma. Yeah. I'm having weight problems, so.
You wanna mingle, go try the cantina.
Let's see it. Don't keep us waiting.
I don't know what that means. Is that some sort of medical condition? Is my plague getting worse or something? Sweet life-giving nostrum. The first hit's always the best. Scratched together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't as much as you deserve, but it's all I got. You're wringing the blood out of me. Here, you can have whatever's in my pockets.
Thank you.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
What do you think you're doing? I don't have time for this.
You couldn't just keep your mouth shut, could you?
You got him.
Anybody else mad at me?
You're some sort of freelancer?
No. Nobody's mad. Cool, got it. Yeah, he died when I got here. Sorry, guys. He was dead when I got here. Come on, Parvati. Leave these kids alone. I feel like there was something in here that I missed. Huh, I guess not. Alright, so we're outside of the Botanical Gardens. Bionicle.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. Explains why you're still yammering on at me. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Appreciate it. Honest.
Well, I'll go search her home, and then I'm probably gonna shoot you in the face because you have a rifle that I want. Oh. Okay.
Fancy duds. Do the tubes get in your way? Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Oh, I get it. Yes, I got the fiver. It's a rare weapon. I didn't get it last playthrough. Hi.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Oh, I know where Zoe is. I shot her in the fucking throat. Hi, Grace. Yeah, I know where she is. The Bandit Queen. Yeah, I shot her in the face. Let's see if I can do it again. If I can't, I'll talk to her. God, I wish you could keep people alive. Oh, there she is. She is alive. I thought I shot her in the throat.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways. What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong. And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
It's okay. If I get there before you do, I get to headshot her in the face. It's not that I don't like Grace. She has a rifle that I need. And the only way to get it is killing her. Can't pickpocket her. You have to kill her. So I'll get rid of her quest, and then I'll shoot her in the face. Plain and simple. I know, it's a bad idea, but hear me out. I'm collecting every single gun in this game. Or one of every single gun in this game.
What is it? We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway? Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you. I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
If you give me your rifle, I won't kill you. Well, that's unfortunate. I got a bolter pistol. $131 damage. 137. Mine's better. Sorry, kid. Nothing personnel. Wait. Do I have any thingies? Where's her face? Is that her face?
Together. Wow, great work.
Yeah, no, they didn't like that. Whatever. You're just gonna have to forgive me.
Zoe says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Fresh off the limb. And that includes canid meat.
Okay, bye. Chicken.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Can I 360 no scope the chicken? Wait, if I kill the chicken, does anything bad happen? I must save and find out. Where to kill? Chicken! 360. Oh fuck! I had to hit somebody else. Okay, so I can't 360 the chicken. Yes, I can. Oh, nice. Get fucked, kid. 360 no scoping chickens. Who are you?
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
No, it's okay. I'll just steal from you guys. These aren't bad people. Don't let me give you the wrong impression. These are great people. But they have some stuff that I want.
Whoa.
What do you think you're doing? Do what you want, I guess.
Okay, I will.
Dang, that's impressive.
She looked like the lady from, trying to fucking think of what the place is called. The factory. The lady who found Ernest, whatever his fucking name was. So, yeah,
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
him?
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Oh, nice to meet you, Thomas. Ooh, pretty. Come on in.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
I didn't.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. A hero to the people who matter. To us. To the ones who come around. To the ones you save. Reed will never understand. He has been too long inebriated on the wine of corporate culture. All he sees is productivity, output, profits. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them. It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery. So, what do you say? Divert power over to us. Shut down that abominable cannery for good. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Well, I made both choices back when I played this, so I don't know what my conscience says. Also, I'm an idiot. I don't want to listen to my conscience. Listen to your conscience. My conscience says I'm a retard. And I say that in the nicest way. Alright, well, here it is. This planet's got everything. A rainbow with one color, an aurora borealis, Saturn, a moon, another moon, stars, clouds, corporations that care too much about profit, everything. Oh, I thought that was... Oh, never mind.
Processing. Performing.
Oh, right. So that one didn't have a core. I don't think I've ever used an assault rifle in this game. Shoot him in the glowy bits. Who's still shooting? Oh. When you accidentally shoot parvati instead of the robot.